Meanwhile, a massive build-up in terms of back-to-back meetings, forums, summits have already begun, with top business leaders and trade ministers attending the G20 meeting in the national capital, the Dialogue Forum with the global business community. The tone has been set already for India's G20, for the G20 Summit. And as we count down to India's watershed G20 moment, here's a look at the highlights from the G20 leaders' brainstorming sessions so far.
Today, we see global optimism and confidence in the Indian economy. During the last 9 years, India has become the 5th largest global economy. This is the result of our sustained efforts. We embarked on the journey of reform, perform, and transform.
Are really the juice of this agreement. In the first annexure, we talk of a G20 generic framework for mapping global value chains. These are high-level principles on which we will be mapping global value chains.
ये जो 4th ग्रुप ऑफ कल्चर मिनिस्टर्स का है, ये वाराणसी में, काशी में हो रहा है। ये इसका महत्व बढ़ जाता है क्योंकि काशी जो है वो इस देश की नहीं, मुझे लगता है बहुत से संसार के लोग भी इसको मानते हैं कि ये कल्चरल कैपिटल ऑफ द कंट्री, स्पिरिचुअल कैपिटल ऑफ द कंट्री।
प्रधानमंत्री जी ने अपने संदेश में वाराणसी और भारत की जो इतनी विविधतापूर्ण और इतनी समृद्ध विरासत है उसके विषय में जिक्र किया और वन डिस्ट्रिक्ट वन प्रोडक्ट की भी बात करी।
I am confident that your efforts will foster sustainable practice and lifestyles. Excellencies, we believe that heritage is a vital asset for economic growth and diversification.
For global economic growth, my priorities would be taming inflation. So the tendency to use interest rates as the only solution for dealing with inflation has its own downside.
The IMF predictions are that this year 80% of the global growth is going to come from global south because the demographics are young, there's low dependency burdens, and in the next 2 decades, 2/3 of the global growth is going to come from global south.
India and all of us here are super committed to equitable growth, particularly in the global south. I personally look forward to the recommendations being discussed, a broader acceptance and consensus across 55 countries.
The endeavor now is to seek a re-globalization that is more diversified, that is more democratic, where there would be multiple centers of production, not just of consumption. And that is where business can make a crucial difference.
The B20 India Chair, Mr. N. Chandrasekharan, please do us the honours for presenting the B20 India communique.